This is the Maxpedition Neat Freak. I'm trying it out as a gadget bag after seeing a bunch of reviews on it. It looked like a really cool bag with a lot of pockets and a lot of versatility. So let's just go over some features of the bag real quickly. You got a carry handle on top. It's got a rubberized handle. You got a little snap here to hold your paracord pulls and make it a little more difficult for people to get in the bag. You got your paracord pulls and your YKK zips. On each side of the bag you have another carry handle. It's just a nylon carry handle. There's no rubber on either one of these. So there you go. 3 different carry options there. Then in the front you have your little slip pocket, which I can't get anything into because the bag is too full. And then you have your mesh pocket on the front. This little slip pocket is actually a pouch that runs down about this far. And it's normally on the outside of the bag. I don't like it on the outside of the bag. It looks ugly. Way too much molly for me. Though it would give you more storage capability if you did have it on the outside of the bag, especially when your bag is really full. You'd have an extra slip pocket and then some molly to put some things on. I don't know what gadget I would put on there necessarily, but I'll pull that out a little later once I get into the bag. Now on the bottom of the bag, there's this really nice padding on the bottom. I'm so glad it's there because that way when you drop the thing down wherever, you're not going to damage any of your gadgets or gear on the inside. When you swing around to the back, there's my little Bondi dude, little gadget I just got. And right now he's sitting inside the little velcro. Take him out. This is to hold your little gadgets, iPod, iPhone, whatever, your Kindle. You can bend them in all kinds of different little ways, and that's what he's used for. The Velcro back here, you have 2 more little Velcro strips that are on the inside of the bag. I'll have to show you when I can get in there. Right now it's a little tight, and it's for carrying this on your belt. I am never going to carry this on my belt, ever. Guaranteed fact. If I keep the bag, I'm still playing with it right now, I would definitely cut all this stuff off. I try to keep the little tab on the top because you could hook a carabiner to there. And along this band, I would probably put some Velcro on the inside so you couldn't see it. But if the bag is ever not jam-packed full and you need to keep this area closed, you can keep it closed without seeing any of the Velcro. You have this nice big slip pocket on the back, which again I can't get anything into right now because the bag is so tightly packed. So let's open up the gadget bag and see what we got inside here. Okay, when you open up the bag, you can see there is a lot of pockets. There's a lot of pockets on this side. There's an admit pocket that sits in the front, sits in the middle, and then there are some more pockets on this side. So right now, let's start out on the Maxpedition side and see what we got in here. Alright, in this top slip pocket here, we have the iPod. Gotta have the iPod for some music. And the bottom of the bag here, we have the Samsung Galaxy 2. Yes, it's a very old phone. It's not my current phone. This is a great emergency phone. You can call 911 on it if you need to, even without service. But it's really cool because you can load it up with apps, load it up with games, and, you know, put books on it and stuff. So you can use this as a backup and not run the battery out on your cell phone. I'll have to do a review on this later. I have some really cool apps and some games on here. And I tried to load it up with a bunch of as many non-Wi-Fi games and apps as I could in case you're somewhere where you don't have access to that, so you could still use this. So I'll go over that later. Then, on the little key fob here that I usually never use, I have a little flashlight. You can kind of see in the bag if it's dark or see anywhere. And it's, if it'll focus, it is a Ramson RCF7. So, there. There's a cool little flashlight in there. Drop that back down in there. Okay, continuing on. In this little slip pocket here, I don't have anything right now. In the slip pocket below that, I have a charging block. It's really cool. It's got the retractable plug, so that makes it nice. And it has the ability to charge 4 different USB devices. It has 2 for iPod type stuff, iPod, iPhone, whatever. The center one is for Universal and the bottom one is for Samsung. I believe they charge at different amperages. That's the only thing I can figure out why they're designated to different things. Here it has a small indicator light that glows this really cool blue color when it's plugged into the wall, so you know that you got power. You know, it's pretty compact, you know, for what it is. I wanted something with a little quality to it, you know, in case you drop it, it isn't going to break. This is by PowerGen. They make some really cool products, very durable, and they have a great history for... I've owned them for quite a few years. I've never had any problems with them at all. So that fits in there. Then in this slip pocket here, it takes up about half the width of the bag, and it's huge. It's a gusseted pocket. You can fit your fist down in there. It just swallows up this little gadget, which is the PowerGen 13,000 milliamp external battery charger. Again, I'll have to do a review on this later. I just got it recently, so I'm still testing it out. But it's great to have a way to charge all your gadgets in here. And it's got a little cord. Okay. Then down here underneath the Velcro, you have a couple of pockets. The top pocket's a little bit larger. So in there I keep the Best Tech retractable charging power cord. This thing retracts pretty far. You get a lot of cord with it. And it's nice quality, so it winds up really nice. And it comes with attachments. So you get a bunch of these different little attachments to charge all your different little things. So this gives you the ability to carry 1 power cord instead of 15 power cords. That is a really cool gadget. Love that gadget. Then, in the little pocket below that is the little charging pieces. So you got the micro, the mini, you got the iPhone, you got one for PSP. I'm not quite sure what the other one is. I'm sure it's for some other portable gaming device. So there you go. Okay, now we'll move over to the next Velcro section. And in the top pocket there, we have the Curvy Man. Love the Curvy Man. This guy must have made $1 million off this idea. Simple, straightforward, really easy. Wind up your cords, wind up your my JVC speakers for my iPod. No tangles, no worried about them getting busted or caught or anything, or kinks in the cord. Great little gadget. Then in the last little pocket down here, I have a SD card reader. And I have a couple of SD cards. Okay, that's that for the pockets there. Next we'll go to the admin pouch. And it has 2 little slip pockets in the front. They're pretty long. You can put pens in them or anything of that length in here. And then you have a larger slip pocket behind there. I just keep a hardcover moleskin notebook in there. You know, these aren't gusseted pockets, so they don't, you know, expand very far. But you can still get some stuff in there. Okay. Next section is the pockets on the back of the neatfreak. And alongside here you can see there's room to store other accessories because there's some room along the sides. The pockets don't go fully across. So I'm using the tripod that I normally use. So this is just the tripod to stand in for my GoPro. I threw it in there. Okay, then I got a Petzl emergency light. It's an emergency headband. Runs off a couple of button style batteries. Really cool to have in here in case of emergency. And then in the slip pocket here up front, which is a nice size, but I just have a little tiny retractable leash for my ID, my badge for work. And then In the pocket next to it, same size, I have a high quality splitter for my iPod, so I can share some tunes with people or say, hey, come check out this tune. High quality chords, totally recommend them. Never gave them much thought in the beginning until you'd touch them and you'd hear that weird staticky noise in your headphones or the crackle noise. Gotta buy quality wires. Okay, and then the next slip packet back here is a little bit bigger, and I just keep in there cruiser fit thumb drive. It has the ability to put security on it, so that was a nice feature. Okay, and then this last pocket on this side is a Velcro pocket. It's got some Velcro to keep it closed. It is a very large pocket. It is the largest pocket in this bag. It is gusseted, so you can stick your whole fist down in there if you wanted to. It is a great pocket. Inside that pocket, we have my Magellan GPS, so I can keep my iPhone charged so I don't have to drain the battery for the GPS. So that's nice. And then way in the back here is my Kindle. I have a Kindle Fire. It is the 7-inch model, the original. It's in a nice padded case to help protect it from damage. But the best thing about this, when I started looking into this bag, I had asked some people some questions, would it fit my Kindle, would it fit this, would it fit that? I got the typical, yes it will, no it won't, yes it will, no it won't. So then I went to YouTube and started watching videos. Sure enough, one guy shoved a normal size iPad in there. It was a little tight, but he got it in there and it was, fine. So I'm like, cool. So if that'll fit in here, any of the e-readers and stuff will fit in here. Another guy stuck a Dell netbook in here, and that was impressive. So I'm like, cool, this bag is definitely going to work for what I'm going to use it for. So I got it, and I'm quite happy with it. And actually the Kindle will fit on the other side in the slip pocket on the Maxpedition side, but it is much tighter because it's a slip pocket and it's not gusseted. It rides very high up in the pocket. There's hardly any room there, but it will fit in there if you need it to. But it does function better. You can get more in the pack if you use the larger pocket, because as you can see when I grab this, it just slides right down in there with ease. There is no problem whatsoever. There's a ton of room front to back. There's a ton of room side to side. It just works out great. So there you go. 7-inch Kindle fits in there with no problems. Okay. So that's all the pockets in the back section. So then the last section is the back of the admin pouch here. And this is the hook and loop field. And I have this little gadget attached with some extreme Velcro. And this little gadget is the Belkin Travel Surge Protector. Really cool. It's got 3 outlets, 2 USB. It's got a little green light that comes on that shows that it's protected. The cool feature of this has this little white button. And you push this little white button and you can spin the plug, which is totally cool because that way you can utilize this in any position to be able to get at the other plug. So I thought that was a really cool feature of this. And it locks in place in each position. I got some little Velcro here to hold it in. The only thing about this particular travel surge protector, it is big and it is bulky. It is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But, I guess it has to have all the stuff, shoved inside of it. But, let's give you an example here. Here's my iPod. It's taller than the iPod. It is way, way thicker than the iPod. I mean, it is just a big chunky block. But it's okay. It works in this bag because of the fact of I got the Velcro on there. Because in this bag, there is nothing other than this Maxpedition tag. There's no way to utilize the top of the bag at all. Not even on the other side. I mean, I suppose you could slip something in between that Velcro, but you still got some room up here. So this worked out perfectly for me to be able to utilize the top section of the bag like that. And I can't sew. I don't know how to use a sewing machine. I wish I did, but I just can't do it. I can't sew, so I can't make a Roz admin pack. That was really cool, by the way. Your admin pouch was really good. If that was a first try, you should go into business because that was really great. We'd love one of those, by the way. Very good organization with the pouch with the keys and stuff. That was cool. And plus the ability with your cell phones on the top. I really liked that. And that was a really good video. Anyways, moving on. So we got that in there. And that is everything that's in my little gadget bag. Okay. So now, here is the admin pouch that can come out. You know, it's got a big strip of Velcro on the bottom, and there you go. So if you take this out, you can get more stuff in here. You can utilize more thicker type gadgets or gear, whatever you're going to put in here. So, you know, I keep it in here for right now because it works really good with the Belkin travel charger or surge protector because it keeps it way up on the pack. So I like that. So I keep it in there for now. Okay, now, like I said, here's the two little legs that come out to be able to put this on your belt in whatever weird configuration you want to put into. Like I said, I don't use it, so I leave them tucked in. Like that, and then you can see that is a very large pocket. Stick the Kindle down in there. So that's a really nice size pocket there. And then on the front, I'll take out the ugly Molly section of the bag here. When you have this out, God, listen to that Velcro. That is some really tough Velcro. Again, you can utilize the mesh pocket, put your Kindle in there, and then the Molly cover will come down on that. And then you can utilize the little slash pocket here. And then your almost sneezed. Okay. And then you can utilize the Molly and the Velcro on the front here and attach, you know, whatever you want, probably like flashlights or, you know, other little gadgets. So it does give you some more storage capability. And if it wasn't so butt ugly, you know, maybe if it was just the slash pocket and, you know, just blank in the front and maybe a Maxpedition logo or something, you know, maybe I would have left it out, but no, just no. That's just wrong to me. It just doesn't look good. So we tuck that back in, which kind of, you know, it kind of sucks because you lose some storage capability, you know, especially this pocket alone, you know, having the Kindle on the outside, you know, because it's a pretty big item, you know, might free up some space on the inside. But, you know, with Maxpedition bags, as you know, there is just a ton of pockets in here. There is 18 pockets altogether. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pockets just on the Maxpedition side. And then you got 9, 10, 11 on the admin pouch. And then you got 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so you got 15 on the inside of the bag. Then you got 16. Then you got 17 is the mesh. And then your 18 is the last pocket on the back. So that is just a ton of pockets in this thing. And it's really cool. The problem though, part of the problem for me anyways, is having so many pockets. You can't utilize all of them. I mean, you can zip this thing up and it'll turn into a great big beach ball or whatever. But you're bound to break something inside. Crack a screen or, you know, nobody wants that to happen. So I noticed with like Maxpedition Fatty, and they have the elastic bands, and they have on one section it runs horizontal, and then on the other side it runs vertical, which is kind of cool because then you kind of fit stuff together. You know, this is like a Tetris game. You know, you got all these really cool pockets. I guess you got to utilize just the ones you need the most. You know, if some of the big and some of the small, or all of the big and none of the small. You know, in order to make it work for you. So it's kind of a little game to try and get stuff to fit in here the way you need to utilize the bag. But, you know, it's pretty, so far, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, the bag itself is fantastic. It's, you know, high quality. There's no question about the quality of the bag. And you can see all the little gadgets that fit inside there. You know, it's not like a ton of stuff, but I would not want to walk around trying to carry all this stuff or throw it into, you know, a jewel bag or something and have everything bounce around banging into each other. You know, so this holds, you know, a fair amount of gear. You know, it's nice, it's portable, it's durable. So yeah, it's cool. I'm still playing with it. Definitely, I'm enjoying it though. I think I might keep it. So that's my little sneak peek into my little gadgets bag, the Maxpedition Neat Freak organizer. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're also enjoying great gadgets and gear too. And thanks for watching.